Hello dolls, it's Alexandria. Here is our weekly reading for the week of May 7th, 2023. I just felt really like I wanted to be grounded. I want to be outside today, so I figured I would take you guys to my favorite meditation spot in my yard and do the card reading here. So really quick, the self-care Sunday that I also felt guided to work with was taking time to be grounded. So really making sure that you're taking time this week to release and to allow your body to connect with Mother Earth, as she has the ability to heal us and to clear us. So let's just see what cards are coming up for us. The first card that I pulled was Rebirth, Spring Equinox. And so this is perfect for all that has been coming up for us. It's really a time to emerge out of the clouds, the veils, and like lift the veils and really step into our true selves. And it's like, as we are in the springtime, the flowers are starting to bloom, it's starting to get nice out, and we ourselves are doing the same things, because when we are in winter, when we are in the winter months, we're not really able to allow ourselves to, we're really more like reflecting, right? We're really going within. You don't really want to go outside. You kind of want to be inside because it's cold. Now we're like emerging out and rebirthing into our new selves, and really taking what works for us and getting rid of what doesn't. And the next card, which is so perfect because it is the Dragonfly, and this is the card of emergence, and the Dragonfly is about change, transformation. So there's big changes going on, transformations, and what I love about this picture is that she is like coming out of the water, and she has all of this growing in her hair. She has the dragonflies, you see all these flowers, and so she's coming out of the darkness. And what is amazing is that coming out of the water, and you see like the little lotus flowers as well, and the lotus flower has to grow in the icky sticky waters, right, the muddy waters, but she's growing out of that. So we're coming out of the darkness and really emerging into our true selves. And the water is cleansing and purifying. So the water helps us to cleanse and purify what doesn't serve us. And it's interesting that these are the cards that came up. I pulled them before I walked down here because I obviously wasn't going to bring all my card decks down here, but I didn't look at them. And so it's perfect that these are what's coming up, especially when I felt drawn to come down to the body of the water to do the reading. And the next card that came up is Love and Compassion. And so I feel like really taking some time to focus on love and focus on compassion within yourself and within others. And if there is a situation that you are facing, I am feeling guided to remind you to try to see it from a different perspective and try to look at it through the lens of love. Because sometimes we really just need to look at things from a different perspective, and to try to see things with love and compassion, and try to come from a place of love, and to remember that everybody is going through something that most of the times we don't know anything about. And then the other card was Find Balance, and that was find balance between your work, home, and rest, playtime. You will have more energy, harmony, and you will be more productive. So really take some time this week to try to find the balance in your life. Maybe you've been overworking, and maybe you've been doing too much that by the time you get home you feel depleted. Allow yourself to try to find the balance in things. So try to find a way that you can balance and come into harmony, where you're not overdoing it and then you're not feeling completely depleted, and where you're able to allow yourself to take the time to pause and breathe, take a nap if you need to, just really like reflect and be able to find a space where you can come within, where you're able to just be in a place of calmness, Because when we're overgoing and when we're overdoing, we not only become physically tired, but we become emotionally tired and we become emotionally drained, and then it's really hard to be present. So the more that you're able to find balance in your life, the more that you're able to be present. And our last card, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love, which is so perfect because that love and compassion card came out. And it's very important for you to take time to focus on your inner light and that inner guide. And in order to connect with that inner light, you have to make sure that you're cleansing, purifying, clearing things that aren't of the light, right? So what I feel this week is really wanting us to tap into is really shedding out layers and like lifting the veil, taking away things that are no good for us to really allow ourselves to be cleansed, to be able to come to a place of love and compassion, and to be able to find our inner light and then be able to spread that out onto the world. And again, it's very interesting that I felt guided to come to this space to do it, because I love to sit here and I look at the water and I see it flowing over the rocks. And I do a guided meditation where I walk people through this, and it's interesting that we ended up moving into a house that has this right in the yard. Because to me, it's like as you watch the water flow over the rocks so gracefully, right? It's almost as if you can look at the rocks as obstacles, but the water flows through because it finds its way, right? Like even if it hits an obstacle and it goes a different way and it finds its way through. And I feel like that's the energy that we need to take into our lives, that as we can look at this, you can look at it as obstacles or you can look at it as fully surrendering to the divine. And when you fully surrender, miracles can happen. And when you can look at things through the lens of love, you're able to tap into that higher vibrational energy and things will flow better in your life. So as you could look at this video and you see this water just flowing, try to step into your week with that same vibrational energy of flowing through gracefully, purifying, cleansing, releasing, letting go, stepping into your new self, really birthing yourself into your true self, your new self, and allowing that dragonfly to bring you into that change and that transformation. Emerge out of the mucky waters and be your authentic self, be your true self, and spread that love, spread compassion, spread kindness to others. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. I hope you have a beautiful week.